There have been three major protests on Beacon Hill in the last few weeks. 22 News State House reporter Tiffany Chan joins us live in Boston, where the state had to step up security efforts.
The protesters have been gathering on the State House steps in recent weeks. Controlling the crowds and keeping people safe have proven to be very expensive. Thousands of people lined the streets of Beacon Hill protesting the grand jury decisions and recent police killings involving two unarmed black men. There have been 3 demonstrations near the State House in the past few weeks alone. State Public Safety Secretary Andrea Cabral told 22 News they've increased security, but in measured steps.
There's a lot of critical thinking that goes into the state police response to these protests, and a lot of good balance between the need to enforce the law and restraint in respect of people's rights.
The overtime costs don't come cheap, especially for 3 separate demonstrations taking place about a week apart. Boston and state police have spent close to $2 million to keep protesters away from the highway and oncoming traffic.
We have 2 critical issues. We have public safety and we have freedom of speech. And I don't believe you can ever put a price on freedom of speech.
Those costs don't include the smaller protests happening around the state and in the Pioneer Valley. Protesters are upset after grand juries decided not to indict the police officers who killed Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, and Eric Gardner on Staten Island, New York. Secretary Cabral said her office tries to keep at least a couple steps ahead of the protests, but that state police are always ready to act to protect the public and keep the interstates from being blocked. Reporting live from the State House in Boston, Tiffany Chan, 22 News.